Erratic wind and a temperature inversion trapping smoke near the ground have been some of the obstacles facing firefighters in the Smoky Fire here in western Nebraska. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Banner County Fire Chief Tim Grubbs, who is the incident commander for the Smoky Fire, says he has been concerned for potential erratic fire behavior that could occur when the inversion lifts. Grubbs said firefighters from nearly 30 departments worked through the night to combat the Smoky Fire into Wednesday morning, and said that the many air assets fighting the fire along with those firefighters on the ground are working tirelessly to get it under control. As of late yesterday afternoon, Grubbs reported they were working on establishing fire containment lines around the entire fire perimeter, but did not yet have a percentage of containment. He also reported that Wrights Gap Road is closed for traffic and asked that people stay out of the area. Grubbs also thanked the public for their generous support of the volunteer firefighters' efforts. Donations are being coordinated by the firefighter ministries. Any additional needs will be listed on the Banner County Facebook page. Well, around 100 property and business owners and other interested parties stopped by the NDOT open house last week to view the options for expansion of the highway from Minutair to Angora Hill from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. The informational gathering at Minutair High School Gymnasium included graphics showing options adding lanes either north or south of the existing roadway and explaining the impacts to homes, commercial properties, wetlands, and agricultural properties with each option. NDOT District 5 engineer Doug Hovitz says public input is an important part of the process.
Whether it's the surveys, whether it's the comments that people have made to us face-to-face, or online, all of that information comes back, and we consider all of those bits and pieces in the decision process. As Tony was mentioning, there's a lot of different facets that we consider, and the public input is one of those facets.
According to the summary of the potential impacts, adding lanes north of the existing pavement would be somewhat less disruptive, causing 26 relocations, including 13 houses, compared to 49 relocations, 19 of them homes, by adding lanes on the south. Some attendees, such as State Senator Steve Erdman, whose home would be impacted by one of the options, would like to see construction of a Super 2 that would be less disruptive and less expensive. Information presented can also be found online at ndot.info/51521, with comments being accepted through September 23rd. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back. The Scottsbluff Board of Education has voted to approve the addition of a girls wrestling program at Scottsbluff High School for next school year. The girls wrestling team will have an opportunity to attend 5 duels and 5 invites for its inaugural season, not including districts and state. SHS joins other area schools such as Chadron, Sidney, Ogallala, and Mitchell in offering a program for girls. Nebraska is one of 36 states that has sanctioned high school girls wrestling. Well, students involved in the Gering High School Aviation Program are taking their experience to a new level with the addition of a recently installed advanced Redbird MCX flight simulator, the purchase of which was made possible by a $500,000 FAA workforce grant. Instructor Lance Weiss says it provides the visuals and feel of a real airplane, in this case a Cessna 172. He's able to change weather conditions, wind speed, and direction, or cause any of a number of failures, all through an app on his phone. GHS senior Justin Harsh demonstrated the simulator, remaining calm, cool, and collected as his instructor input an engine failure over the simulated skies of Scottsbluff, landing with relative ease at the simulated Western Nebraska Regional Airport. Harsh said at this point he's planning to continue towards a career in aviation.
Probably at first, commercial pilot. Now get some training in, especially in those bigger airplanes, and then I would like to be a private pilot, fly for like a private company, and then fly rich people around. That'd be fun.
It took about 3 days to install the two-seat simulator with the help of 3 GHS Aviation Program graduates. And the Nebraska Department of Transportation says motorists can expect a traffic shift on Highway 385 just south of the L62A junction at Angora Hill later this week. Northbound traffic on 385 will be merged over to the newly constructed asphalt pavement, while southbound traffic will be reduced to 1 lane for 14 miles from the intersection to the north. NDOT officials say the changes are necessary to remove temporary pavement marking lines and install the permanent pavement markings on southbound lanes. Additional lane closures near the junction will be installed soon to allow for corrective grinding and final pavement markings. Motorists are reminded to drive cautiously in and near work zones. Buckle up and put down your phone. Well, coming up for the break, Chris Cottrell and a check-in on sports. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Have you been waiting for years to get new windows? The incredible Renewal by Andersen Dog Days of Summer sale is here. Summer ends soon, winter is on the way. Renewal by Andersen's Dog Days of Summer sale is amazing. 20% off every window and door. No money down, no interest, no payments for 2 whole years. This is the only time of the year when Renewal by Andersen offers 24 months same as cash. Visit rbawyoming.com now. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation and don't wait. This deal ends August 31st. 2 years, no payments. That's nothing to growl about. rbawyoming.com.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to see another breezy day again today. Some rain and thunder are expected. Can't rule out some this morning, but I think better chances are going to come this evening, and temps are going to remain warm out there again. Looking at temperatures right now across the Cornhusker State, 50s in the Panhandle, 60s to near 70 in central and eastern portions of Nebraska. We have a 70 on the board here in Grand Island, 70 in St. Paul, 66 right now in Elwood. And we're going to see mostly cloudy skies here to start the day. Maybe a few breaks in the clouds, certainly more clouds than we are going to see sun, I think, by late afternoon anyway. And you'll notice temps warm, not as warm as yesterday, only up into the 80s. And we have non-zero chances of showers and storms. Even here through the morning, you'll notice we have a 20% chance through the lunch hour. And then I think rain chances increase as we go afternoon and then evening. I think rain chances are going to get even better here across the region, as we could be looking at a line of showers and storms here moving through the region. Well, let's start off with Futurecast here this morning. You can see some showers and storms off to the southwest of us. They should dissipate here as they get closer to the area. But through the lunchtime hour, can't rule out a couple of showers. They will move off. And then notice what happens here. By late afternoon, we start to see scattered storms redevelop, and then a more concentrated line of storms trying to move across central Nebraska by tonight and out into eastern Nebraska. And we do have at least a slight chance of some severe storms with some of these as well. But I think most of the severe weather, not going to see a big outbreak of severe weather. And then as we get into Friday, things are going to clear out across the area. and reprime the pump with some late day showers and storms again Friday evening. Highs today going to be cooler than where they were yesterday, mostly in the 80s. Lows tonight going to be upper 50s to near 60. And our 7-day forecast, we continue to see some afternoon storms around Friday and isolated storms on Saturday. Next week, Sunday, Monday, we warm up into the mid-90s to drop into the mid-80s on Tuesday. And look at Wednesday of next week, some showers around and highs maybe only in the upper 60s.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
It's a busy weekend of sports, and that means a busy weekend of sports coverage on the Rural Radio Network. That starts tonight with a big rivalry softball showdown. It'll be Scottsbluff hosting Gering. We're going to have it here on KNEB.TV and our TV platforms, plus the radio broadcast tonight on 107.3 The Trail. Scottsbluff has won both matchups so far this year against their rival Bulldogs. Things much closer last Friday compared to that first matchup over at Gering. Both teams are well over 500, and we'll get pregame started coming up tonight at 6:45. First pitch is expected at 7 o'clock. Also tonight, it's the start of the Wyobraska Volleyball Invite, co-hosted by WNCC and Eastern Wyoming College. The 5th-ranked Cougars open tonight at home against Northwest College at 7. No coverage for that one, but then we'll have their remaining 4 matches of the Invite tomorrow and Saturday. Those Saturday contests against nationally ranked teams, Iowa Western and Central Wyoming. EWC, they open tonight for the Invite at home against NJC. And what about looking ahead to tomorrow, our Friday football coverage at the high school level? Some staggered start times as we'll be in and out of town. The early start has Scottsbluff traveling to play at York. That one will kick off at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Both those teams are 2-1 on the season. Scottsbluff off the blowout win over Frederick. York comes off their only loss falling at Bennington last Friday. We'll double up on coverage for the Gering home game against Ogallala, TV and radio. Both those teams are 1-2 and trying to get to 500. Gering got smacked at home by Douglas last week. Ogallala lost to Cozad. That is the latest today from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
The Skyview Drive-In is a new take on an old theme. It's the perfect place to see beautiful sunsets and films that the whole family can enjoy. The historic Midwest Theater has been bringing us together for a long time. The Skyview Drive-In is another part of the Midwest Theater's commitment to this community. The Midwest Theater and Skyview Drive-In Theater. It doesn't matter how you get there, just get there.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, there's just a few more days for your chance to win a 2022 Toyota Corolla crossover and 39 other great prizes from the United Way's Duck Draw. Riverstone Bank hosted their annual Ducks and Donuts event yesterday morning, and Marketing Director Becca Pierce says she's immensely thankful for the continual support this community shows for the United Way.
Thank you very much to the community that comes out to either our event or all the events that have happened throughout the summer. Supporting the United Way of Western Nebraska supports our community, and we say thank you from Riverstone Bank to everybody that's bought a duck or does payroll deduction or supports the United Way in any way.
The Duck Draw will be held Saturday morning in the 18th Street Plaza in downtown Scottsbluff. And if you missed your chance to buy your ducks yesterday, you can still swing by Riverstone Bank, Team Chevrolet, or the United Way of Western Nebraska's offices to do so. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.